Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the USC Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Huskers will kick it away first. And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He might want another play. Looking to fire. Going deep. He's got it on the outside. It's a blue. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. It's complete to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Powers through the defender. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road, bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And the Huskers will have it 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. to pass. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Back to throw, it's Goff. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the ground with the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Berger. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this up.
There he goes. Got enough for the first down. The 20, the 10, and he slipped through the crowd, and Hill house it. Touchdown, Trojans.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Goff. The sure hands, it's Hart. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passer. As you saw right there, getting the sack. We're only in the 1st quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all 3 phases.
The Cornhuskers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Hauls it in. Tackle is made at the 38. Let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. The Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. To the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. And the Huskers will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And the returner is stopped. Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Best. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Grabs it inside the 10. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Trojans! All of that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? How about delivering that touchdown pass when your mowers and your incisors got rattled around about the same time?
He's going to need a minute to go over and clear the cobwebs on the sidelines, but I think after throwing that touchdown pass, that's going to give this QB a ton of confidence moving forward.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Fires to the tight end. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
And a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
It's caught downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Going to the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Goff. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down here, probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with.
Send the tight end in motion. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out of the gun to give to the back. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50, the 30, the 10, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, USC!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's not going to take the touchback. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Rides the back on the option to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Looking downfield, it's Goff. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That is how you start a drive. Beat the physical challenge on first down, rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a third and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far. Journey begins with a step. This offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's got an open man. Free up the gut. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Number 15, set to kick off.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. He wants to take the top off. He's got it on the left. He's loose. Inside the touchdown, Southern Cal. He broke away from the defense and they
picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Bowling Green is just getting blown off the field right now. I mean, like him or hate him, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 17 to Eastern Michigan. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
The give to the tailback. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They're going to ride this running back. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
At the 29, defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. To the air, it's Goff. Under fire. He'll throw it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Across the 15. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
The Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Reese, that's 3 for a young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, plays and into the end zone.
USC 42, Nebraska 14.
And he's going to bring this one out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Will take over first and 10.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Goff. Under fire. Finds his man, it's Avant. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the fourth quarter. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one.
Nebraska 14.
So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the offense falls on the football, but they are short of the line to gain. It'll be a turnover on downs.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The RPO, it's complete. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the one. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Quarterback making checks. Using his feet. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the one. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. And that one's way too far for everybody.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Try to get themselves back in the football game.
They'll play it safe and try for 3.
On the field goal.
He splits the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Ready to go back to work on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Cornhuskers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. At the 45, on his way. Turning it on. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11.
We've seen it from this running back, too. There's a lot of ways he can make you miss. Bottom line, this defense has to do a better job game tackling.
Yeah, just hard to bring down. Just physical, runs through people. This is a guy that defenses hate playing against, and you see why. So many yards after contact.
They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
And they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. Dropping back, it's Goff. Rushes on him. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And after this play, the cake will be baked.
Let's go! Kill, kill, kill!
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. They get to him as he throws. The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. One more play to pad the stats. Quarterback's just going to take a knee.